Hello, everybody. This is Dead, and we're just gonna hop right back into this. No recap. So we come back, and there's Nightmare. For some reason he was dressed immediately, which actually Izuku would explain that they do technically also dress when they mimic, unless they're an animal. Unlike us, unlike you humans, we we kind of just like have clothing. We kind of just have clothing at birth, which is, thank God humans don't have clothing at birth. Can you imagine the fucking carpet? Can you imagine that? Oh my God, that'd be terrible. Moving on. As you know, Creeper's like, well, at least the rest of these ones are pretty cute. I mean, look at this one. Oh, he's a little sad guy. It's the one that's frowning, and he starts poking him, and then the thing just starts to morph, and it just starts to morph, and it also looks like Dream, but instead with a blue sweater, and he's like, "Don't touch me, don't touch me." Oh, great, another one. Oh, great, another one. What should we call you? She's like, I don't really care. So yeah, as he's like, you seem different from me. You seem more not wanting people to be around you kind of thing. And more like, let's say, a bit more nervous. Let's say he's a bit more of a nervous person and a bit more just doesn't really like people that much. He's more introverted and also very much eh, very much shit. Anyway, sorry, I was just thinking of something. I'm gonna have to take one of those. I'm gonna figure that shit out. I might be that one. But moving on. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. Just realized something. So yeah, Zuku would end up. He was like, he's like this other one seems to look like Dream also very much, except that he has blue tips for his hair. Same thing with the fucking dirty blonde, but just with blue tips and a blue sweater. You know, and he seems to be a bit more not like talkative and a lot more doesn't want people around him. He's a lot and also a bit more laid back. He doesn't really care what you do. So yeah, but he's like, what's a good name? Well, you look a lot like me, so you should have something to be relevant to my name. Ooh, how about just a different way of saying, like a daydreaming, which would seem to fit you pretty well since you don't really see, because you seem to be the quiet type. So, so daydream. He's like, sure, I don't really care. Which, hold up, let me change. So, before I explain, I'm gonna explain a little bit. So, during this, I was looking for just pictures for Nightmare, and then I saw this picture here. I saw this picture, and I was like, why don't I include this one as well? Which I don't know about much about this certain character called Daydream. I don't know much about that fucker. But for what I can tell, he just seems a bit more not talkative. And plus, if I'm gonna take the thing of Daydream as he's more of a doesn't really talk to people and really just daydreams during the day. Kind of just like kind of sits there and just thinks, which I do that a lot. So obviously, as I said, like this is kind of just what they wear. They all wear sweaters except for him, but it doesn't really look like he has a zipper there, so it's not really a jacket. It's more like if he had a sweater and cut it open. Also, they don't have the tips, as I said, so just imagine those have the blue tips there and green tips there and red tips there. The reason why I'm doing this is so they can tell each the others apart, other than just because like just wearing clothing is not enough. Also, I just realized he's wearing like a sweater under there, and then he's wearing a t-shirt, and then he's wearing a button shirt. So yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much what they all look like. Fucking emo. Sorry, I had to say that. I just had to. He looks so fucking emo and depressed. So yeah, hold up. Okay, so yeah, Nightmare basically just being, let's say, the opposite of Izuku. He's the opposite of Izuku. Like he acts, he doesn't act the same. He acts the complete opposite of him. He's more aggressive towards others. He's more not nice. He does, and he practically hates everyone that Izuku likes. So, and the people he would like if they weren't technically his enemy. People that are his enemies are still his enemies. So, yeah. Well, actually, technically, people he would hate would also still not be people he would like. It's more like people that just don't say, just have the opposite hobbies as him, opposite interests, that he would like, yada yada yada. You know what I'm talking about. He doesn't really get along with anyone there. With Izuku's family, he's scared of Kripa, and he looks at what's his name, Rambo and Sam, with disgust, like he hates them children, which is not really good to do in front of either of the two, because either Kripa or Izuku. Obviously, Izuku would just hit him. With Kripa, oh, she going on a murdering spree. You go chase him around with a fucking sword. The only person he gets the most along with there is J-Slat. Usually, like, this is a bit after they met them, which I'm not going to do the introduction to that because it's pretty fucking stupid. Which, they would, once he like, the most of the time, you'd just rather he would be in his house or with J-Slat in his bar drinking, because technically everyone is of age now, technically, except for obviously the kids when they're, because yada yada yada. Plus, also technically he's like older than everyone there except for Dream, which Dream is technically the oldest there by billions of years. So yeah. Okay, so they're fucking tired, I hate fucking everything in this world. Falls asleep, wants to die. You would not believe, like, I spent like 30 minutes trying to get that one, like, that picture of all of them, all those three. Like I found it, but it wouldn't let me download it for some fucking reason. So I thought of this idea, and then I did it. Fucking failed. Then I went for a different approach, and then I did it differently, and bam, it finally worked. Like Jesus, it took so long. But yeah. It was like so long for no fucking reason, dude. So yeah, it did waste a lot of my fucking battery life apparently. Because last time I checked I was at 50, but now I'm at fucking 34. What the fuck? What is like, it's been like fucking 2 hours since then, technically. I started recording at like 4, like 30 maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, moving on. You know, that everyone would meet them. Daydream would get most along with, I think, Wilbur. So, yeah, probably Wilbur. Especially like if he was act more like Ghostbur too. But I'd probably get most along with him. You know, he would kind of have more of a quiet life, not really like people coming over. He would not really get along with much. He would get along with people, but also he would really just wish for them not to always be around him. You know? So, like, they respect his wishes. They back off, you know? They back off. They come by every once in a while to, like, not for small talk, like a long conversation and then leaving. Because he doesn't like small talk. Like, he would like one big topic to be capable of talking about that he can also talk about. And then you can leave. That's it. Don't like small talk at all. Like me, I don't like small talk for Jack. So, yeah. I'll probably slap this on a charger for a little bit after this, and then, cause like I'm getting a bit hungry, a bit thirsty, want to get a drink, and then probably listen to some music or watch some YouTube on the computer. Now I want to play Rust for some fucking reason. And I know the reason why, cause I failed that fucking raid. I was gonna go do a raid, but I had like no fucking like jack shit on me, and then some shitter with a fucking gun came around the corner and killed me. It's bullshit. Also, fucking sentry turret. That one sentry turret was a fucking dumb. That shit was stupid. Like I didn't even fucking see it, and it just shot me. Like it wasn't even around the corner. Like the bullet started flying out of like in front of me, but I didn't fucking see it. It was like invisible. What the fuck? But it was really far away, and I just like didn't see it. Like what's like I don't know the exact range. I'm not good at Rust. I'm all right. So I'm not. I haven't fucking. I don't have that much experience. So I was just like, what the? Maybe it was like I just don't know the exact range, but I just like didn't see that shit. It just fucking like came out of fucking nowhere. Such bullshit. Anyway, moving on. Izuku would pretty much just go about his day. So yeah, I think I'll end it there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, basically that's basically it, and then we'll skip to the 9 years and bam. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.